Hello, everyone. Okay, so this video is well overdue. I started this business 3 years ago, and 3 years ago, I created a video on how to add to your network. Now, my practices really haven't changed that much, but I just thought I have, I have more to share now that I've been in the business 3 years, and so I wanted to create a new video on how to add friends to your network because honestly, I feel like that is one of the most important things in this business to be doing daily. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't add friends to my network, even on Saturdays and Sundays, even if I only add a few, just because I always want to be connecting with new people. And I work this business primarily on social media. So I'm not going door to door and meeting new people. I'm not going to events and meeting new people. So I've got to meet people online. And the only way I can meet people online is by putting myself out there and getting to know new people. Okay, so I'm going to screen share with you guys so you guys can see how I do this. I'm going to first show you how I add to my network on Facebook. I know most of us are really familiar with Facebook. We love Facebook. So I'm going to first show you what I do daily on Facebook, and then I'll flip over to Instagram and kind of show you guys what I do on there. So let me see if I can get this thing to screen share. 1 second. Okay, so this is my screen. You can see that I am on Facebook right now. If you look up, okay, so I'm going to talk to you from like a new person perspective. If you are new to this business, you're probably not in a whole lot of like random groups. So when I first joined, I had to think like, what is my target market? Like, who am I going to best connect with? And for me, it was moms. Like, I'm a mom. I had a 3-month-old baby. I wanted to connect with moms. Okay, so my first thought was, oh, I'll join a mom group. No, don't do that, you guys. Don't join mom groups. They are kind of weird. What I would suggest is going to find groups that moms would be interested in. So like children's resale clothing boutiques, maybe like a feeding group, maybe, how to make baby food, or, anything that moms would be interested in. For me, mostly it's resale clothing, children's boutique groups, because that's got tons of moms in it who are looking to buy clothes for their kids, whatever. So what I would suggest doing is if you look over here, and you can totally do this on your phone too. I just can't, screenshot. I can't really do this on my phone, but, or I can't record this on my phone as well. So I would look over here on your toolbar on your left-hand side, you'll see groups. So I would click on that. And then it's going to bring up all the groups that I'm currently a part of. When you first bring up your page, it's going to show the pending invite. So these are groups that people have invited me to, and I just honestly haven't had time to go through them or just don't really care to, but I haven't hit decline or join yet. So then if you scroll down a little bit, it's going to come up with the groups that I personally manage. So these are all groups that like I am an admin of. So you keep going down through there, and then it's going to come to your groups. These are all the groups that I am a part of. So these are all groups that I have probably asked to join. So you can see that I'm a part of an upscale $25 and under Matilda Jane group. I love Rae Dunn, so I'm a part of some Rae Dunn groups. But you can see that most of these are baby brands. You can see there's Old Navy, Zara, H&M, Baby Gap group. Freshly picked moccasins, so those are shoes, baby shoes. So these are all like mostly kids groups. Okay, so if you don't have kids, think of the groups that you would be part of. So if like you're a college student, maybe you like makeup, look at makeup groups, or look at college student groups. If you like sports, look at sports groups. If you're a hunter girl, look at like hunting stuff. So think of things that you would be interested in, and then search for those groups. So here's how you search for groups. You come up here in your search toolbar, and okay, so I'm going to search, like, think of a baby brand that's super popular. Maybe like, I know a baby brand that's popular right now is Copper and Pearl. So I'm going to search up Copper and Pearl groups. Okay, and you can see that it's going to come up with all these different groups. I like to click see all. And what I particularly look at when joining a group is how many members are in the group. If there's only 231 members, I'm probably not going to ask to join that group because they most likely all know each other. They're in the same kind of circle. I want a group that has at least like 5,000 people in it, 3,000 to 5,000 or more. So you can see this one has 3,400. So I would probably join that group and try to find people. So I would click the join button. My request is sent. If I scroll down here, there's not a whole lot other ones. There's one that I've already joined. This one has a lot of people and I'm already in that one. Let's say I wanted to search, let's just search resell clothing boutique. Resell clothing group right here. You can just click on that. Okay, so then you can see there's all of these different resale clothing boutiques. Like here's one for Free People, Urban Outfitters, and this is like not kids stuff, but this would be great for somebody who didn't have kids. So you could click on this one. So I'll go ahead and join that one. And sometimes when you ask to join a group, it's going to ask you questions before you can enter the group. So you just have to answer those. And so then my pending invite has been sent and they'll approve me or deny me. But here's some that says upscale, resell for 15 and under, infants and children's clothing. I might join that one. It's just asking me if I agree to read the rules. Yes, agree. Okay, so then once you have joined the groups, what I do is I go through all the members of the groups and add friends. Okay, so let's go back to my personal groups. Remember, you get to that just by clicking the groups button. And I'm just gonna go through this freshly picked moccasin group. Okay, so then I'm gonna look over here. If you look over here, it says there's 16,000 members. Over here on the right hand side, it says description, and it gives a description of the group, and then it shows you a link to all the members. So you can see that there's 16,000 members in here. So I'm gonna click on that. Then I'm just gonna creepily go through all the members and decide who I want to be my friend. So it is kind of weird when you're just starting this out. You're like, are you really sending friend requests to like people you don't know? But yes, you are. Some things that, I look at is their profile picture. I look at their profile picture. Do they look like a real person? Do they look like we would have something in common? I'm not too picky. So like I'll look at Courtney, like she looks cute. She has a cute family. Like I'll hit add friend. Okay, so then I'll just go through here and just spend some time. My goal is try to send out at least 50 friend requests every day. Know that if you send out 50 requests, you're not going to get 50 people to accept those requests. I might get 5 out of 50, okay? So know that the ratio, you have to figure out what your ratio is. So if you send out 15, you get 5 every day, or if you send out 15, you get 10 every day. You just want to be constantly adding new people to your Facebook. So I like to send out lots so I get a bigger response back. So I just go through here like Lindsay, like she looks cute, so I'll add her as a friend. Sometimes I just make sure that if I roll my mouse over it just to see like if it automatically like screams like no, like don't, but like she looks okay, so I'll send her a friend request. Lindsay, this girl looks cute. So yes, it is kind of creepy because you're sending people a friend request that you don't know, but I always pray. I always give it to God first, and I always say, okay, God, guide my fingertips. Help me to send friend requests to people who are going to impact my business. And then, if you start scrolling through your newsfeed and you see people that you're like, oh no, I would never want to be in business with them. Why am I friends with them? Like we don't have anything in common. Just unfriend them. Like it's just that simple. So I'm pretty I just go through, I send the friend request, and then I'm kind of picky afterwards. Like if I see them show up in my feed, if I see that they're selling another, if they're in another direct sales company, I probably will unfriend them unless it's something completely different and I think they might be interested in a product or anything. Or if they're throwing up cuss words every other post or super negative, then, I'll unfriend them. But while I'm going through this process, I just look at their profile picture, just kind of roll my mouse over it and see if I think that we would have something in common, and just send them a friend request. Okay, so that's one way you can do it on Facebook is by groups. Now, my wonderful friend Jenna Easterday has another way that she does this, and I love it. I think it's a great idea. Is she actually goes to brand pages. So we're going to go back to like Copper and Pearl. So we're going to search Copper and Pearl again. And she goes to the actual brand Facebook page. So this is not a group. This is their actual Facebook page. She'll go to their page and then she will look through the posts. She'll look through their post feeds and see who's liking and commenting on the photos. So you can see that this particular photo that was posted yesterday has 22 people who liked it. So what she'll do is just look at all the people, and then if she feels like, there's somebody that she might want to be friends with, she'll just send them a friend request this way. And you can do that literally with like any brand. So think of like all the brands that you love or that you use, any boutiques that you like. A boutique that I really love is Hazel and Olive. So I could even go to their Facebook page and, see who's liking and commenting on those photos. So you can see that like this one has 530 people who liked it. So then you could just go through here and kind of look over and see if, you'd be interested in being friends with any of these people and sending them a friend request. So that is another way that you can add friends. So that just makes it super simple, and you can do this all from your phone. I like to add friends when I'm in the car and JB's driving, or if I have if I'm watching a TV show, I can mindlessly add people. So don't make this harder than it has to be. Like just schedule some time in your day, send out their friend requests, and then you can filter through them later. But my big thing is for me, being a part of those groups makes it so simple because there's constantly new people being added to the groups. And so then I can go through and look at the new members every day. So those are the ways that I like to add people on Facebook. Okay, so let's flip over to Instagram really quickly. I know some of you aren't that familiar with Instagram, and that's totally fine. If you love Facebook and you're really great on it, don't try to overwhelm yourself with Instagram right away. You can learn that later, and when you get a really good handle on how to work your business. But I basically do the same type of things on Instagram. I'm gonna pull up my Instagram 1 second. And I think I'm probably gonna have to log in. Okay, so this is my Instagram, and this is my Instagram feed, my news feed basically. And then this is, if I click on my name, I'll show you guys my profile. This is just my Instagram profile. I am personally private on Instagram because I get more followers back that way. They want to see who I am when I send them a request. So I'm private on Instagram. If you want to follow me, totally fine. I'll accept it. but I do the same thing on here. So I would go to like a brand page. So there's no groups on Instagram, but you can go to brand pages. So, or famous people, whoever, whatever you love. So I would go to the Copper and Pearl, page, and I'm going to see who is liking and commenting on the photos. Okay. And you can see that there's 548 people that have liked this photo. I'm just going to go through and like look at the people and click follow on anybody that I want to follow. So it's so simple. There is an amount of people that you can follow on Instagram a day. If you're organically following people, there's, like a time limit. So kind of be careful with that. But basically the same way. So like, let me look through here. So like Maddie looks cute. So I'll just hit follow. And just look through Mariah, Ashley, Allie, just hit follow. And then that's going to add to your network, because then they're going to ask to follow you back. So it's super, super simple. So, like if you I saw Carrie Underwood popped up. Like if you love Carrie Underwood, like go to her Instagram, look at who's liking and commenting on her photos. Would you guys have something in common? Yeah, because you like Carrie Underwood. So it's the same way. And I do, I can add to my network, like while I'm laying in bed, at night before I go to sleep. Like it's so, so simple to do this. Another way that you can add on Instagram is using an app called Captivate. And I am not sure if Captivate has a website or not, or it's just an app. It must just be an app. So it's called Captivate, and basically what it does is it links your Instagram account, and then you can add people on Instagram through this app, the same way that I'm doing right now. And it will organically follow people throughout the day for you. So you can set that up to just randomly follow people throughout the day, so you don't have to do it all at once, because Instagram does limit the amount of people that you can follow in a certain amount of time. So I'll post a link to that app when I post this video underneath on our page, so you can go see what that app looks like. I can probably pull it up in the App Store. Hang on. But following friends is so important, you guys, so that you're constantly getting new people to see your products, getting new people to enter your host to post giveaways, getting new people to put up posts for you. If you have the same, it's not going to let me look it up right now. But if you have the same people seeing your stuff, and I'm going to stop screen sharing for a minute. If you have the same people seeing your stuff over and over again, you're only letting those certain people see your stuff, but you want to expand your network. So you have new people that might be interested in the business, new people that might be interested in products, and that you're constantly growing that. You don't want to stay stagnant. So you want to make sure that you're doing things every day to grow your business. And this is simple stuff. Y'all just adding people to your network, making sure that you're liking and commenting their photos, and just building that online friendship. So I hope this video helps. If you have questions, please, write them in the comments or send us a message. But this is what I do every single day to make sure that I'm getting new people added to my network. So I love y'all, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. And like I said, if you have questions, just go ahead and comment or send us a message. Bye, you guys.